Approach is not going to work if you want to have a leaner physique long term and be confident in your clothes, because you've done this before and you weren't happy with the end result, or you were temporarily, but then as soon as you started eating more again, feeling uncomfortable in your skin, you started to question everything again. It makes sense why you feel like this is the answer, and I did too, which is why I stayed stuck. I understand how hard it is. Every single time that I would start eating more, harder training, getting stronger, I would start to freak out that I was getting bigger and gaining too much body fat, and I didn't like how I felt in my clothes. The scale triggered the hell out of me. Thinking another fat loss phase is going to lean you out the way that you want. It hasn't worked before and it's not going to work now, and this is why. Muscle doesn't show itself right away, and it's not real growth even though you feel like you're getting bigger than you're feeling softer. It's continually getting stronger and training hard and eating enough for long enough over a longer period of time, which is longer than 6 months, that leads to the lean look that we want. But we keep chasing lean and dieting before we've even given ourselves a chance to build something to reveal. Just like me, you're not giving your body long enough to change, and you're keeping yourself stuck in this loop. You're tying yourself to the small version of your clothes. So yeah, while you might feel good and feel better in your clothes and in your body because you're dieting and your clothes fit again, that is only temporarily until you realize you still don't have that look that you want, and so the cycle begins again. Social media is lying to us. This idea of muscle being smaller and leaner and denser isn't really that accurate. Muscle takes up a lot of space and it expands way more than fat does, because muscle also holds water, it holds glycogen, and if we're fueling ourselves and we're training really hard to build this lean physique, it's going to make our clothes feel tight. But it's also the fact that we're uncomfortable in a process that is not familiar. Like, dieting is familiar. It's what we've always done. As soon as we feel uncomfortable, we're going to go back into a diet, or just dieting every single summer. But spending a long period of time in this discomfort, that isn't something we've done before. It's uncomfortable. So of course we're going to have all of these sensations. That does not mean you're getting too big or you're doing something wrong. It just means you're doing something different, and you're finally doing something different. So you're going to get a different result and not stuck in the same cycle that you weren't happy with before. Because clothes aren't a metric here. The game has changed, and the only way to get the leaner physique that you want is to understand the new rulebook. So before you hit the panic button, please learn this new playbook, because muscle takes 10 to 16 times longer to grow. You can easily lose 1% of body weight a week, but when it comes to muscle, you'd be lucky to even gain 0.2% per month. The discomfort is just you growing into something you've never let yourself do before. Trust your process.